West Ashley is easily one of the most searched areas in Charleston. But if you've been looking here, you probably know the struggle. You either find old brick ranchers that need a total renovation, or you find new construction that feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. But what if I told you there's a neighborhood that sits right in the sweet spot? A place that offers colorful downtown Charleston vibes, modern amenities, and a location that actually works for your commute, all without the malpleasant price tag. Today we're talking about Carolina Bay. And in my opinion, this is the most vibrant community in West Ashley. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly who this neighborhood is for, and just as importantly, who it's not for. Hey everyone, I'm Brett Lee, your realtor with the Shawn Cleary team, powered by Keller Williams. After 22 years in the Army, I planted my roots right back here in the Low Country. My mission is to give you the unvarnished, boots on the ground truth about living in Charleston. So let's orient ourselves. To understand West Ashley, you have to look at I-526 because it divides the area in two. The east side of 526 is usually more expensive because it's closer to downtown, the beaches, and the water. But most of the homes are older brick ranchers or expensive marshfront estates. The west side of 526 is where you find the newer master plan communities, but the trade-off here is drive time. Carolina Bay sits in a prime tactical position on the west side of I-526, but close to the center of West Ashley. It's literally sandwiched between Highway 17 and Glen McConnell Parkway. This is huge for your logistics. Being this close to Highway 17 means you have immediate access to all the shopping on Savannah Highway, Costco, Whole Foods, you name it. But you can also shoot down Glen McConnell to get to 526 in minutes. From here, you're looking at about a 20-minute drive to downtown Charleston and about 15-minute city airport. If you work at Boeing or Joint Base Charleston, your commute is manageable, usually under 30 minutes depending on traffic. Now let's talk about the vibe. When you drive into West Ashley neighborhoods, you see brick, lots of brick. Carolina Bay is different. This neighborhood is colorful. It features stylish, modern architecture that is reminiscent of what you'd see downtown. We're talking vibrant Charleston colors, wide front porches, and durable hardy plank siding. It is hands down one of the best looking neighborhoods in West Ashley. This is a massive community, over 1,000 acres in size. Development started back in 2006 and is still ongoing in some pockets. We're talking about 1,800 homes with plans to push that number past 2,100. The primary developers here are Syntex and Pulte Homes. Pulte is the third largest builder in the US, and Syntex is their value-focused brand. Because the neighborhood is so big, you have a ton of variety. You can find everything from a 1,400 square foot starter home or townhome in the low 500s, all the way up to a sprawling 3,500 square foot estate home that commands $850,000 or more. It's a true starter luxury pocket. It draws in families who want those malpleasant features, sidewalks, street trees, uniformity, but want to stay on a West Ashley budget. But you aren't just buying a house, you're buying the lifestyle. And honestly, the amenities here are a force multiplier. Carolina Bay takes full advantage of the natural landscape. You have tidal creeks, marshland views, and miles of walking trails that cut through wooded areas and connect to the ponds. If you value getting outside, this is your spot. You've got multiple pools, playgrounds spread throughout the neighborhoods, and dog parks for those little pups. But the centerpiece is Carolina Bay Park. This is the hub. We're talking about a covered pavilion with an outdoor fireplace, huge green space for food truck nights, and outdoor movies and farmers markets. It's designed to get you out of your house and to connect with your neighbors. It has a legitimate community feel that is hard to replicate. Now for my families out there, let's talk about schools. Convenience is the name of the game here. You are zoned for schools that are just a few minutes down the road. For elementary, you've got Oakland Elementary. For middle school, students head to C.E. Williams, and for the older kids, it's West Ashley High School. All of these are typically less than a 10-minute drive from the front entrance. In fact, depending on where you live in the neighborhood, some of these are practically a 5-minute drive away. That makes the morning drop-off line a whole lot less stressful. All right, let's get into the tactical details, the stuff you need to know. First, the HOA. Yes, there is an HOA, and yes, they are active. They maintain the common areas, the pools, and ensure the neighborhood keeps that pristine curb appeal. If you are someone who wants to park a boat in your driveway or leave a camper out front, this is probably not the neighborhood for you. But if you value predictability and protecting your property value, the HOA is a good thing. The HOA typically ranges between $500 and $1,200 a year, depending on the property and location within the community. Second, let's talk about flood zones. We're in the Low Country, and this neighborhood is surrounded by beautiful water and marsh. Some parts of Carolina Bay are in flood zone zone X, which means flood zone insurance is not federally required, though it's always recommended. Other parts specifically closer to the marsh may be in zone E. If you find that home that might be the one, it's going to be one of the first things I check for you. The good news, because this is newer construction, most homes were built on elevated pads or crawl spaces to mitigate that risk. But always get a quote before you fall in love with a specific house. So let's do an after-action review. Who's Carolina Bay for? It's for the buyer who wants a newer, energy-efficient home without paying Mount Pleasant prices. It's for the relocation buyer who wants a turnkey community with instant friends for their kids. And it's for the commuter who needs to be close to West Ashley employers. Who's it not for? If you want historic, creaky floorboards and 100-year-old oaks, go to the Historic District or Old Windermere. If you hate HOAs and want to build a shed wherever you want, look further out in rural West Ashley. Carolina Bay is arguably the best newer construction neighborhood in West Ashley. It's colorful, it's connected, and it's growing. As a realtor and a neighbor, I'm invested in helping you find the right fit. If you're thinking about making a move to Charleston, or if you just have questions about which neighborhood fits your lifestyle, I'd be honored to be your guide. My contact info is right down in the description below. Shoot me a text or give me a call to learn more. I'm Brett Lee. Thanks for watching. Let's find your next home together.